Hi there, John Libinati here from glutenfreeworks.com. This video is going to tell you how being malnourished from nutrient deficiencies can make you fat. All right, now we have a crisis here in the United States where 2 out of 3 people are either overweight or obese. And actually, in some states, 35% of people are obese. Now everybody's trying to diet. The government talks about nutrient restriction, that's calorie restriction. Doctors are putting people on diets. There's this idea that calories in and calories out, and you have to eat less calories than what you need in a day, which absolutely makes complete sense, but it's not working. And why isn't it working? Because people are fat, yet malnourished. Let me explain. There was an Egyptian study that looked at mothers. And it looked at these mothers and it found that the women who were functionally nutrient deficient, that means that they could go about their daily activities, they could take care of the children, they could do their work, but they were functionally nutrient deficient. They didn't have enough of the vitamins and minerals that their bodies needed. Well, if they were in that situation, they were 80% more likely to be obese. All right, so they were fat yet malnourished. Now, how can this happen? Well, we study celiac disease, and celiac disease is a situation where when a person eats gluten, that triggers an immune reaction, which then causes inflammation in the small intestine, which thickens it and stops nutrients from being absorbed. Okay, so we have a certain study here that enabled us to look at this and see what was going on. Well, there's 2 ways that malabsorption can cause you to be fat. All right, the first way is kind of easy and it makes sense. You're starving. All right. If your body doesn't get the nutrients that it needs, it's going to cause the hunger trigger. And when you're hungry, you're going to eat until your body is no longer hungry. So what this means is if you're absorbing, say, 20% of a certain nutrient that you need, and your body's saying, well, we need more, then you're going to eat 5 times as much of that food in order to get what your body needs. Okay, so it makes sense. You're eating more because you're starving. The second way is fermentation. You say, fermentation, how does my body do fermentation? Well, if your body is not absorbing nutrients in your small intestine, for example, like in celiac disease, all those undigested nutrients get dumped into your colon. All right, they get dumped into your colon, and in your colon you have billions of bacteria. And these bacteria are there to help you. They're there to pull out the last, like your last vanguard for getting nutrients or getting some type of energy or something from the food that you eat. So what happens is these bacteria ferment the undigested food that dumps into your colon. That then produces short-chain fatty acids. You don't get any of the vitamins. You don't get the vitamins A, D, K, B vitamins. You don't get iron or calcium. What you do is you get short-chain fatty acids. And those are absorbed readily by the colonocytes, which line your colon. So you're not getting all the nutrients that your body needs, but you are getting the fat. And that is a way that malabsorbing nutrients in your small intestine will make you fat. Here's how digestion is supposed to work. You eat the food, all right? Digestion starts in the mouth, for carbohydrates at least, and then you swallow the food. It goes into your stomach, where that food is then digested mechanically and chemically, and then it's absorbed in the small intestine. Now, if something's going wrong, okay, if you have low stomach acid, but that's caused an acid reflux type problem, and the doctor misdiagnosed you with high stomach acid, you're not going to digest foods properly in your stomach, and then you're not going to be able to absorb them in your small intestine. And then those undigested nutrients are going to dump in your colon, and then you're going to have that fermentation. So you're not going to have the nutrients that you need, but you will have all the fat. So this is how malabsorption, malnutrition can make you fat. 2 ways. You'll be starving, and then fermentation of undigested nutrients in the colon will cause you to absorb short-chain fatty acids. Nobody out there is looking at it like this. Nobody is presenting this as why people are sick. as why people are overweight. And if you start looking around, you'll notice, when you see a person who's overweight, but their hair is really thin, or their fingernails aren't growing right, or they have a number of other health problems, these are generally due to nutrient deficiencies. And it doesn't seem to make sense on the surface. How can a person, they're obviously absorbing because they're overweight. Well, yeah, they're absorbing the short chain fatty acids from the undigested nutrients dumping into their colon, but they're not getting the micronutrients that they need. They're not getting the minerals, they're not getting the vitamins. All right, so looking at weight gain, looking at obesity this way is one thing you can do to turn this around. Okay, we have to stop looking at it like calories in, calories out, and first look at it like, all right, what do we have to fix in the body to get it healthy? Once the body's healthy, it's going to absorb properly. Once the body's healthy, the weight will drop off because we won't need all these extra calories to get those certain micronutrients our bodies need. I hope this video has helped you. Once again, my name is John Libinati. This is glutenfreeworks.com.